Tail of the tape comes in, and it is a lightweight bout. Again, both guys weighing in at that 70.3 kgs. Check out the officials that we have here in the most awesome dojo on the planet. Round one starts up.
Team Quest versus AKA, both of these gyms are serious gyms. No nonsense. I mean, if you train at either one of these gyms, these guys train their ass.
As Salim goes for the takedown. And now he looks actually to bring him up, brings him down.
Big body lock slam, and he's looking to get that hook in, and he does. He's got both hooks in from the standing position.
What I love about the Full Metal Dojo is how close the fans are to the action. Best fans ever in Bangkok. And you can see Bruno Carvello, Dylan Fussell in his corner, along with everybody else in the crowd.
Exactly, yeah. You don't get any closer than that.
Exactly, as we can see, the onlookers just teething here in Club Insanity as Salim shoots for that rear naked choke.
Salim is
Scott Hudson looks
digging in
in
that
trouble.
choke.
Definitely, but no body lock on, no body lock.
Oh, and Scott Hudson finds his way out. Very nicely done.
And short elbows there by Scott.
Followed up by a very nice head position. Scott's got him pinned up against the cage. Really nice. Got a nice deep underhook. And all these Team Quest guys work great off the cage. You see Dylan Fussell yelling at him in the corner there.
Grinding, that's what they do at Team Quest. They grind, right?
Oh my God, you have no idea. If you've been to one of their practices, that is grinding at its fullest.
And it's what I liked what you were talking about before. Again, this is a little Falang versus Falang, Thai versus Thai battle, as we got the two big camps from the north and the south going at it right now. And they are all Thai clinched up, throwing those knees. Scott Hudson puts Salim back against the cage this time.
Yeah, both guys fighting for that head position, fighting for these underhooks, and probably going to keep going for knees or maybe switch to go for a takedown. We'll see.
Well, both of these guys are well-rounded mixed martial artists, and both are very fit, so don't look for this to be a first-rounder. Again, as we can see, they've got their dirty boxing and their cage technique.
Yeah, and Salim finds his way out. Very nice.
I like Scott Hudson's got the pump. He's going low and high. Ooh, big head kick there by Salim. Doesn't even phase the Canadian.
Oh, and he's got this single leg. I know Scott, he went for a quick single. Scott does favor this single leg takedown.
He has the ears that show that he prefers the single leg takedown.
He likes to do a little bit of wrestling.
Exactly. And again, the grind, back at it with Scott Hudson.
Yeah, you know, and Scott, he'll stay there all day. He likes to be up there against the fence, as a lot of the Team Quest Thailand and the original Team Quest guys like to be.
Huge fan of what he's doing with pumping on his jab, too, in terms of striking, because you can see he's stalking, he's coming forward, throws out the left, and now he's changing up the combinations as well. And Salim is returning and coming forward.
Yeah, it's back and forth with both these guys going for it.
I am not positive about this. Do not quote me on this, but I think Salim is also like 23 years old. I know he's like a protege of Mike Swick. So Mike Swick considers him his little brother, if you will.
And is this his professional debut?
This is his pro debut, and again, he's going against a much more experienced fighter.
Wow.
The reason that this wanted to happen, though, is because, again, Salim was saying...
Scott's landing some big, heavy punches.
Yes.
Ooh. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but...
No, again, yeah, you can see, and now some elbows to the side of the head.
Those were some mean elbows.
Yeah, the 12-6 is allowed here. This is a dojo that is made of full metal. We are not a pillow, soft pillow, feather, down wool dojo. That is not our style.
To take on Scott Hudson as your very first fight, I mean, his camp must have had a lot of confidence in him.
He had a big knee to the head. Huge knee to the head.
Big knees to the head.
Oh, another one. Big knee to the head again. Good protection there by Salim. He's staying alive.
Ooh.
And he's getting nailed, though.
And it looks like he's putting his hand down to try to...
I don't know if all of it will hang on. Great job of standing up. See a little bit of blood on the side of the head as he catches another one. And another. Salim, heart of a lion.
Those knees are ugly. Oh, my God.
Ooh, I could see this. This could finish quick. Oh.
Gonna be about 15 knees there.
Great spin out there by Salim to stay alive. Backs up Scott against the cage now.
Now he's going for the takedown.
Who'da thunk it? That is absolutely wild.
Yeah, these guys are brawling. And look at Salim go for the takedown.
At the final seconds of round 1, big slam by Salim.
Very nice.
Oliver Coste. Yeah, as we have said, man. Pro debut, as we look at the slow-mo action, pro debut from Salim. But again, Mike Swick, UFC Hall of Famer, he believes this kid has a real chance in the future. And again, heart of gold, as he just showed there, getting many knees to the head by Scott Hudson, the more experienced fighter. We're back in the Full Metal Dojo with round 2. Scott Hudson, the red. Salim in the blue. Again, Team Quest versus AKA Thailand. Big shout out to Movenpick and the 4 Point Sheraton. Representing the corners as the flurries of punches come. BK.
Nice little flurry. I'm not sure what he's getting warned for here.
Little clash of heads.
Possibly eye poke. Not sure. Ooh, nice jumping knee.
Yeah, big shout out to all the sponsors of the Full Metal Dojo as these two fighters grind away.
Yeah, and the crowd is really getting into it now.
This is the real life Kumite, an 80s, 90s action movie in real life terms here in Bangkok. I saw Jean-Claude Van Damme earlier.
Yeah, I seen him in the back. He's looking good still. Seen him doing the splits.
Exactly.
Just impressing some ladies.
Exactly. Lady killer. The lady killer. JCVD.
And we got Scott right back where he likes to be, in the grind.
Yep.
Punishing, putting him up against the fence.
The story of round 1.
And
going
just
back to it.
The slow grind. And you see it's the little things that you don't see. It's this nice underhook that he's got there with the right hand. It's the head position, the shoulder position, and the Team Quest guys work this more than really just about any other gym. I mean, they work on the cage a ton.
Well, with those big knees, you got to assume that Scott had round 1. Now, Salim's doing a great job of staying alive here. He's doing a phenomenal job of...
Salim is doing an excellent job, and now we see him in the top position.
Correct.
Pushing Scott up against the fence and starting to pound away.
A real flip-flop-a-roo here.
This is not where you want to be if you're the wrestler, if you will. Scott trying to elevate, but it's hard to do when you're up against the fence like that.
Yeah, to separate, you can see the knot underneath Scott Hudson's eye. They've both been causing damage to each other. That is the position you don't want to be in the dojo. Remember that soccer kicks are allowed. Again, Scott served up the knees to Salim. I bet Salim wants a little bit of revenge.
Yeah, he's working the body lock right now. And Scott's just trying to peel the arms away so he can spin out when he gets a chance. But he's got to be careful he doesn't get his back taken.
I would love it if that would happen personally. Again, you know that I like to see them stand and bang, so I would love to see a little separation. He's got that arm, though, that you're talking about.
Oh, nice knee to the head.
Big high knee there. Lanky. The man is lanky.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of sparring with him a few times, and he's got a little distance, a little range. Oh, nice left high kick.
Some epic sparring going down there.
Oh.
As a great exchange comes. Again, both corners going wild. Bruno and Dylan, Team Quest corner.
And Salim keeps switching stances from southpaw to orthodox. And so when he switches, then you got to watch out for those kicks to the solar plex.
Yep. And again, the gas tank is coming into play here.
Yeah, you just...
As another flying knee comes from Scott Hudson.
You know, when you're grinding somebody up against the fence, sometimes that takes as much energy as it does to defend. So,
it's another one of those ones where, again, if you hold on to anything for too long, the lactic acid builds up in those muscles, exactly. You know what I mean? And
that is the worst feeling a fighter can ever have, when the muscles get so swollen that you can't move them.
What's funny is your brain says yes, your body says no.
Horrible feeling.
Yeah. As they get back to the center of the dojo.
We've got a minute to go here, and it's still really anybody's round.
It is. I feel like, again, Scott Hudson definitely took round 1 in my opinion. And this has been a good, nice back and forth.
Definitely.
Scott definitely brought his game in the beginning, but Salim was able to peel him off and force him back up against the cage as well, as we now exchange blows, which I again think that possibly Scott's getting the better of. As you can see, he backs Salim up against the cage and pops another one in the face.
He's controlling the center, and judges like to see this. I mean, judging in MMA is never easy. But
it's the goaltending of MMA world.
Exactly.
If you do it right, you don't get anything, and if you do it wrong, you get absolutely crapped on.
Exactly. Yeah, both guys going for it.
Leaving it all in the dojo.
Now that was a close one.
Check out the replays here in the most metal of all dojos. Scott Hudson again. Story of round 2. He brought it back to the cage, as you see a big high knee there. And again, you would go with me on this. I feel like it was Scott all round 1. Salim, he could have eked out round 2, but the striking from Scott, I would say that again, Scott Hudson got that round 2.
Exactly. Yeah, that round 2 could have easily been a draw, and could have went to Scott.
Third and final round.
Oh, and Scott not wasting any time, going for the double.
Big pickup and
big
a slam.
Oh my.
Booyakasha. Scott Hudson running all the way across the Full Metal Dojo to drop him down right there in his own corner.
Exactly. Notice how he did that, dropping down in his own corner. Very intelligent. But then look at Salim get the reversal, turn around,
I'm in awe.
And get right back on top.
I'm very shocked by this young man.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Swick is right. This kid is he's no joke.
He's taking knees to the head and slams from across the cage.
Absolutely. And now he's on top position in the 3rd round. I mean, and you got to remember, here at the Full Metal Dojo, we score the full fight in a total. So it's not round by round. So this is still anybody's fight.
Exactly. If Salim came with some vicious knees to the face right now, which is...
Oh, nice push off. Oh, and some nice, beautiful ladies.
The Hooters girls, they are in the house here.
Yeah, I
love them for their sauces, the breasts, and their wings. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's nice to see Hooters here in Thailand now, and here in Bangkok.
Of course. Again, big shout out to all the sponsors of the Full Metal Dojo.
Scott getting the takedown and looking to work to the mounted position, but it ends up in a butterfly guard.
Yep, back on the grind. Taking those little rabbit shots to the head, which, they don't really do anything. I've received countless rabbit shots, but they are annoying as heck, and they will change your body position. As you can see, Scott, it's making him move.
Yeah, he's really trying to pass to the left side. He can't pass to the right due to the guard, but he's got the half the butterfly guard, so he can pass to the left.
And as it does open up, you're seeing, yep. Nice left foot on the hip of Scott Hudson by Salim, the man on his back. Blue corner, again, a.k.a. Thailand reppin'.
AKA versus Team Quest Thailand.
Battle of North and South. As the elbows come from Salim, both guys definitely showing fatigue here in round 3. This is one of those fights which is, it's not a sprint, it was a marathon.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to the gas tank. This is where all those hard nights in practice, pay off.
Another big knee by Scott Hudson, as he had the wizard right there with the arm as well.
Still grinding for that takedown. And Scott just trying to
elbows.
Give him some elbows for his time.
Eat that. It looks like the side of your face is lonely. Eat an elbow, Salim. That is what Scott just...
Scott turning him around now. Look for the knees. There we go.
Very well. The Thai clinch is in full effect. Now he's loosened it up. Salim bringing up that knee to guard. Probably hoping that Oliver Coste jumps in and backs them back up. But Scott Hudson not letting that happen. Great changing of positions against the cage like you're talking about. That
beautiful.
Dirty
and
shoulder
look at Scott's
to face
head position in there. Just grinding on him. When somebody grinds on you like that, it just drains your gas tank.
And again, are you a marathon runner? I don't think so. You know what I mean? This is not the Serengeti. This is Bangkok, Thailand. Just fighting for underhooks, the grind in full effect, the head-on-head collision.
You know, we're 1 minute to go. I think if Salim wants to win this fight, he needs to really do something. Because, you know, Scott hasn't dominated him, but he's won the fight.
For sure. And I would actually say he dominated the first round. Those knees to the side of the head were impactful, if you will.
Exactly.
And these ones here coming in the third are causing a crater too. So you could make the call for Salim winning round 2, but I would actually say that was a good 50-50 draw round, if not in Scott Hudson's favor. So again, never want to leave it to the commentators. Thus, you never want to leave it to the judges.
Exactly. Little shoulder punches there by Scott.
Yeah, he knows the time is coming. He knows the time is coming. He knows how much.
Just a little bit extra for the judges there.
Yep, Oliver breaks him up. Mr. Coste gets the
10 seconds to go, and nice little takedown. You know, he wants to finish on top and just show the judges, you know what, I got this one.
Dominance. It's all about dominance. It's a male-oriented sport. Hands are up. Scott Hudson.
That's what you do after a fight.
Full Metal Dojo looking great with the big slam as we go into the replays.
Boom.
Louder than an H-bomb. But again, it didn't finish Salim, who still was able.
No, this kid is tough, man. This kid is tough.
Decision for your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Mr. Scott Hudson.